Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have the all-new 2023 Lexus RX500h. This is the first unit of Bangladesh, so that's why I'm reviewing it this early. And finally it's here. Thanks to New Auto Galaxy for giving me this car for a full in-depth review and bringing it to Bangladesh and making it the first unit. So let's start this review by showing you guys the key of the car. The key has been more modernized. You have the Lexus logo with your lock, unlock and trunk opening. And overall, the key feels like a premium car key. From the previous generation, the new generation more modernized and more luxury and sporty in the same way. So the new generation gets a lot of new things. It has a fully new design, it has a new interior, it has a new powertrain, it has the new platform. So let's start this full review by showing you guys these full LED headlights that are fully new for the new generation. So here we get inside the car. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button, and then your full light turns on. And it does a very nice animation with a welcome sound. So this is with your full light, this is with the front fog, this is with the car's hazards light, and this is with the high beam, and this is without the high beam. Now I'm going to come outside for showing you guys the headlights.
No ETC card is inserted.
So you guys can see, first of all, you have your daytime running lights that all the way extends still there and comes up. This is a Lexus sign of their headlights. Then you have your hazards, then you have your first projector setup, then your second projector setup, then your third projector setup, and then it all the way continues still there. You have the high beam at the bottom for your extra powers, and you have a headlight washer too, so for cleaning your car's lights. Now if we continue till here, you have these very nosy front grille with your Lexus logo, and then it all the way extends till the other side. The car's headlights are really nice, and what's cool about them is it is much more powerful than the previous generation. And then if we come to the car's overall front view, you can see the new generation has been more modernized. Why do I say that? Look at the new grille. It is fully open and you have some closed parts at the center. You have your number plate slot here with New Auto Galaxy's plate. You have your front camera and your Lexus logo on the top. And then just see how the grille stops here, but it still goes up with this nosy front end. You have these very aggressive front panels, and you have your fog light here and a turning light for the front that's located here. You have total 6 sensors. These are closed, but as this is the F Sport version, you have the different grills and the black accents for the grille. But if it had the normal version, the non-F Sport, it would have a normal grille with chrome accents. Overall, the front is very nice, how you can see it, and you can see how aerodynamic the front end from the side angles, because the hood is very fluffed up at the center and it all the way continues still here. You have rain sensing wipers, and the front cameras are actually helpful. You have your automatic brake assist, you have your lane keep assist, and overall it's a very nice combination between luxury and sporty at the same time. So now let's get inside, open the hood from the driver's side. So here we get here, and there's a button located at the driver's side. If I pull that up, there the hood opens. And as this is a premium segment car, you obviously would have hydraulic struts on it. So let's open the hood real quick. And there you can see the hydraulic struts get it up. When you see the engine, you get reminded of one thing. You can recognize it, because in my previous review, I reviewed a Toyota Crown new generation crossover. It has the same engine that was on that car, but it is tuned more than the previous generation. This is a 2.4 liter turbocharged engine that has a mild hybrid system. So it is a hybrid engine and it is turbocharged. Like I said in the Crown, this is a wonderful engine, and Toyota is finally deciding to making fun to drive cars. But this car would be boring if it had the same horsepower as the Crown crossover. Guess what? It has more horsepower. It has 366 horsepower and the Crown had 340. It has 406 pound-feet of torque with the same 6-speed direct automatic transmission that works as a dual clutch but isn't. So now if we come closer, you have the turbo written here, you have the Lexus badge instead of the Toyota, you have these beautiful lines here with your engine, then you have your intercooler for the turbocharger and everything, and it's overall very organized how overall the engine is. You have insulation on the top. And now let's come to the different variants you can get for the Lexus RX. So there's a 450h and the normal 450. The normal 450 is the same engine, but it's non-hybrid. The 450h gets the same engine with the same horsepower as the Crown, and it's hybrid. And then this is the 500h, the top of the line. This gets the most amount of horsepower with the same engine as the normal cars. Now if we close the hood, because we're pretty much done, and I will talk about the car's lineup of Lexus. So the Lexus's biggest SUV is the LX, as you know. It is the new generation and it's modernized, it's brand new. Then comes the new generation of the GX. So now it's like more like a more off-roady car, less like a more luxury car. Then is the newest generation and the first generation of the TX. That's the Lexus version of the Toyota Highlander. Then comes the RX, then there's the NX. I reviewed the NX before, I'm going to leave it on the pop-out banner. Then goes to the UX. That's the lineup for the SUVs. Overall, we're pretty much done with the front. Now I'm going to show you the car's side profile. So, the new RX is bigger than the previous generation, and it is bigger just 3 inch. 3 inch doesn't matter when it comes to size, but you can see, you can actually tell that this is more bigger than the previous generation when you sit at the back. Now let's look at the wheels of the car, because the F Sport now standard gets 21-inch wheels, 235 50 R21s. 6-piston Lexus brakes at the front, and the front caliper thickness are 15.7 inches with strut suspension and coil springs. But you can see the wheels are in this matte black, and this car overall is black on black on black. So it looks very nice on that. Painted panels on the side, obviously. Then you have the F Sport badge right here. Because F Sport is the more sportier version and the normal is the more luxurious version. You have dark chrome treatments on the car's panels that all the way extends till the car's C-pillar. And what's cool about the newer generations are, you get digital hazards, as you can see here. So it's a small light, but it's more powerful. You get 2 cameras in the bottom for your advanced 360-degree camera, and it is on the door instead of the A-pillar, so aerodynamics can be better. But on the previous generation, it was here as well. But Lexus, they are when it comes to aerodynamic. Now if we come to the car's door handle, you can see the door handle no longer pulls out. There's a button behind it. If you just press that button, there the door opens. So it's an electronically controlled door. And when it goes to close to, it does the same thing. But soft door close is optional extra. It's the same at the back, but now in America and in Canada, they have the extended wheelbase for the RX. So it's like more longer at the back, but it actually looks pretty ugly. Now if you look at the bottom section, you have this very nice sporty angle, and the door fully covers the entire side panels so the inside doesn't get dirty. And the rear wheels are same as the front. 235 50 R21s with smaller brakes, and the rear caliper thickness is 14.7 inches. And you have pulsating suspension with coil springs. Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires that are very, very good, and it is 4 SUV tires. So it's not as the normal tires you would get in the sedans. And it's pretty much it for the side. How you can see they still have the accent from the previous generation RX, the C-pillar window. And then you have the vortex generator here. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to show you the car's fuel tank that is actually on the other side. So now I'm going to get inside, open the fuel tank. The worst part of the video, but it's pretty boring, because now on every car, Toyota is putting a button inside for opening the car's fuel panel. But what's actually interesting is, this is actually better for Bangladesh, because now you don't have to come outside the car and open it, you can just press it from there. And this car has a 65-liter fuel tank, and it is pretty fuel efficient, if I'm not gonna lie. And then what's the cool part of the side angle is, you can see the side lights, how nice it looks. This is like the daytime running lights for the front, but it is multipled and it's for the rear tail lights. And the tail lights all the way start from there and all the way extends till this side, as you can see. Now I'm going to get inside the car and turn on the full rear tail lights. So let's go inside. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button. This is with the full lights on. This is with the car's hazard. It doesn't have a rear fog light, so this is with the car's reverse light. This is with back to park. And now I'm going to come outside for showing you guys the rear tail lights. So you have the hazard lights on the bottom and then you have your reverse light. Nothing special. But what's cool about the new RX is the rear end because of the connected tail lights with Lexus written on the top. And then if you still go there, you can see the hazards on the other lights are obviously on with the reverse up here, but it's off now. If you look at the top, you have your upper stop brake light with your rear spoiler. Rear windshield is heated and the wiper is hidden under the spoiler. So it actually looks more sleeker. And you have a shark fin antenna with roof rails on either side in this black color. Now if we come down, you have the number plate slot with 2 number plate slot lights and a reversing camera. And because of the F Sport, the rear diffuser actually looks nice. 6 sensors, you have Lexus written right here, and you have your exhaust tips on other sides, on both of the sides actually. And it's pretty much it for the rear. Now we're going to see is the Lexus RX practical like it was before. So you can open the car's tailgate from the inside, from the key, and then the cool way. If the key's in your pocket, just go behind the car and kick it at the center. The power tailgate is going to open up. It has 550 liters of storage when it comes to total, and you have this very nice partial cover placed here as well. So, and then get it downwards, it goes back. If you look at the underfloor storage, you have your car's tire repair kit and everything placed here. You have the car's number plate brackets here, and you have the car's battery that's placed at the back, but it's plasticky treatment, so I don't want to open it and show you inside. So it's pretty nice how this car now gets a full-on plug at the back, and it has this hook that can take maximum of 4 kgs, and you have 2 light placements on either side. On this side you get your power outlet, as you can see here, and then the same hook, and then you can fold down the seats from here, fully powerly done. So for folding the full seats down, it is a 60/40 distribution, so you just press the buttons, it's going to automatically fold down. It's actually a 60/40 or a 40/20/40. However you want to fold it, you can do it. And there, that's the maximum room you can get on the Lexus RX. And you have 2 buttons on the top. One is for closing the boot, one is for closing the boot and locking the car. For closing the boot, you just put your leg at the center. You just go behind the car and put your leg at the center, and the power tailgate is going to automatically close. Now I'm going to go inside the car and show you this beautiful interior. You can see how big the opening is when you try to get inside, because this is bigger than the NX and it is much more comfortable.
No ETC card is inserted.
And for the seats, you can powerfully fold and unfold like I showed you. So this is the standard position, and then you can recline it more, that I'm going to show you a little later. So here we get inside the rear. You can see the knee room is more than enough. The headroom is pretty decent, and this car has a full panoramic sunroof, and it's overall a pretty comfortable place to be in. But if you want to relax a bit more, you can recline the seats a little more from the button that is placed down here. So for that, you just get it down and you can easily recline and relax on this car, that I couldn't do on the NX. You have privacy blinds as well, so for your maximum privacy, you have this very nice door angle and everything. Everything's just so comfortable and quiet inside here. Center armrest is pretty simple. You have your cup holders placed at the center, and this is for your storage that's underplaced here. And you can close this up and get this fully up. And it's pretty nice how it's leathered with Alcantara, with your Isofix anchor point placed on both of the seats. And then you have 2 AC vents for the back that's placed here. And then you get heated seats and ventilated seats for the back, for both of the sides. And you have 2 USB-C types. And then if you get down, you have another power outlet placed here. And for the rear AC, you have a single zone climate control. For turning that on, I have to get inside the front and turn on the AC. So here I do that real quick. Then you can see I can control the temperature for the back. So I can choose whatever temperature that I desire. Now I can come to the other side and show you guys the car's door. So the door has been very much improved. First of all, you have the soft touch material all the way till the back. Then you have your leatherette here that all the way comes till the front. You have your lock, unlock, you have your window opener, and the window doesn't go fully down. Okay, this is the first time I'm seeing such a small frame and the full window actually goes down. For closing the window, you can just do it one touch, and like I said, you have your privacy blind that's placed right there. You have your car's main speaker and Twitter included right here, and you have your Alcantara treatments here. This is the door handle, just press it, it opens, and for opening manually, you just pull this. You have your bottle holders, and you can see how the door fully covers, and it is very, very comfortable with that. Because the hybrid battery is behind the seat, you have your openings for both of the sides, because the hybrid battery gets cooled down with the car's AC. So when you drive a hybrid car, make sure you have your AC on at all times. So let's first start with the dash. You can see how the dash is curved inside at the back, and it actually has ambient lighting inside it. This everything like you're seeing here is soft touch material, but there's some plastic treatments here. Nice trimming with your big AC vent, that is this full thing, and that's for closing it and opening it. You have a lockable glove box placed here, and it is big, like really, really big. Then if you close that, you have these bucket seats for the front that are 8-way adjustable for the passenger and the driver, and you have memory seats for the driver as well. You have the F Sport embossed on the front, and these are heated and ventilated. Now if you come to the storage areas, you can open it from both sides. You have a lot of room, and it's pretty simple how it is. And then you have your two cup holder placed here. You can get these inside or push this or for more. And then you have your cup holders with your chrome trimmings on the top. Then this is for your parking brake, so this is for releasing it, and this is for putting it back there. This is for your downhill assist, this is for your traction control. This is your gear knob that all the new Lexus gets. Drive, neutral, reverse, and then your reversing camera comes with your adaptive guidelines. And this is for drive, and M for manual mode, so you can use the car's paddles and easily drive this car. And that's for park, very simple. If you open this panel, you have a wireless charger and another spot for putting your phone, and one USB and one a normal C-type and one USB, and you have your HDMI placement here. It's pretty cool. Then you have two more USB-C types on the top, and then you have this place for putting your phone. This is your AC vent for the fronts, and this is for your auto parking feature, and this is for the camera, so it shows you the full 360 for the upper top and the bottom. It's pretty cool. And then this is the button for turning on your hazards. And now if you go on the top, you have your rear view mirror that is digital, and it is a normal screen as well. It's pretty cool. On the top, you have these two lights on either side that are adaptive feedback. So if you just touch that, they will just turn on. This is the button, so for when the doors open, the lights will turn on. This is for opening the blind and closing the blind that I'm going to do now. So for closing the blind, you just press that button once, and all the way closes up, as you can see it's doing now. And to be honest, this car's panoramic sunroof gets two features. It has the fixed and this one that's not the fixed. So this is now for opening the cover, and now I'm going to open the actual sunroof and show you how much room you get while opening that. So there, that fully goes back, and this is for opening the front portion, and you can see it's a huge opening. Consider this is a Lexus. And that's for closing it back inside, and the full headliner is actually in the suede leather. It's pretty comfortable and pretty luxury, as you can see. You have a sunglass holder placed here that's velveted inside, and you have two vanity mirrors on either side with two lights on either side, and it has this warm white light, to be honest. Now I'm going to show you the car's infotainment system. That is the same as the car it was in the NX. So when you unlock the car, and then all your vehicle access feature turn on. So when you press on the start button that's placed on the top, so from the brake, pressing the start button, it slowly turns on for the instrument cluster and the car's infotainment system in this nice animation. And then it slowly turns on. So first of all, you have your navigation that actually doesn't work in Bangladesh, but then if you go down, you have your audio, so you can connect your Bluetooth. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless.
No ETC card is inserted.
Then you have your normal Bluetooth settings. Then you have your car's vehicle settings. So if you go to the drive modes, you have normal, sport, and eco that you have to control digitally. I would like if they added a button placed here or a button placed here, but they didn't. And you have normal custom. Then you can control the seats from the front, so you can fold down all the seats and unfold them. And if you go back, you have your driving assistance. So all your safety systems and everything can be turned off and on from here. Pretty safe. Then you have your drive recorder, because there's a camera at the front and it's a camera at the back. And then there's your trip information, and you have your energy flow. You have your all-wheel drive system, so that's why you can tell which wheel the most amounts of powers are getting, and the tire pressure monitor that's not working right now, but you have your different things here. There, that came up. And then you have your normal apps, but it's in Japanese, and you have your settings for your meter and everything, so you can add yourself right there. You have ventilated seats for the front as well, as you can see there, and you have heated seats at the front as well. Same for my side. You have a steering heater. You can choose where you want the air that's coming out. You can get the climate control up here, so eco heat on, your normal climate control on, and your all of the cool features as you can see here. Now this is actually the main screen that keeps on. Your max heater, silent for everything, power outlet, max cooling. You have the driving modes that's placed here, and then you have the drive modes again. You have your drive recorder and all the safety system that's placed at the center. And then for the climate control, you can turn on the AC from here. This is for the wind speed and outsider coming inside, AC on, off and auto, and this is for the temperatures. That's same as the NX, and it's pretty cool how the designs are at the back, but nothing happens if you push it or get it sideways. Same for both sides. And then you have your front windshield heater and rear windshield heater and your volume button at the center. And for the cameras again, so this is with the reversing. This is with the reversing camera with the 360. This is for back to neutral, and this is for the front camera and the 360. And it doesn't turn, but it has adaptive guidelines. It's pretty cool. Then if we come from the infotainment to the car's steering wheel is fully leather strapped, and it is F Sport, so that's why it has F Sport branding, and it is tilt and telescopic, fully powerly adjustable. Now I'm going to show you the car's instrument cluster. So unlocking the car, getting inside, foot on the brake, pressing the start button that's located there, and then it does a full-on animation and it turns on the car's screen for the instrument cluster. You have this, first of all, that's always watching you. So when you're on autopilot on cruise control, these are the scanners that are looking at your eye and your face, that it's recognizing that you're actually driving and not sleeping while driving. And then this is the digital RPM. So you have your fuel gauge here, and you can see how much fuel it has, and you have your parking brake warning and your lights on and it's ready. It's for the total kilometer that the cars have. Then on this side you have the car's engine temperature with your seatbelt warnings. You have the car's driving mode that it's in. And this is actually the total kilometer. That's actually the total distance it can go without running out of fuel. And then this is the speedo that's all the way at the front, 260 km per hour. This is showing you which gear you're in and the kilometer and the safety systems, and you can configure this entire panel that I'm going to do now. And this car is brand new, but the kilometer it has is from port to Dhaka and a little bit of driving here. So for controlling the screens, you have to control it from the button side and the steering wheel. So for choosing the different choosings, I have to go to the cars. So I can choose between this blank panel. Then you can have your total average fuel economy, average speed, your eco driving stuff, so when the car's engine is powering the wheels, when the battery's getting charged. Then you have your audio, then you have your navigation, but you have your compass for now. Then you have your adaptive cruise control, then you have your boost gauge. You can see the car's turbos and everything, and the temperatures for the engine and the engine oil. Then you have the G-force meter, and then you have the gear position, and then you have the normal black panel. And then if we go to the driving modes again, that I have to do it from the actual screen. So we have to go to settings again, vehicle settings, and then we have to go to sports, and then the meter actually changes a bit. When you go on eco, it changes again. When you go on normal, changes again, but I'm going to leave it on sport for the meantime. And when you change the gear, so that's for drive, and when you touch the paddles or put it into manual mode, you can see it says M1 at the car's gear knob and there. Now I'm going to show you the car's heads-up display. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button, then your heads-up display slowly comes up with the animation that the headlight actually does. So there comes your heads-up display with this very nice animation at the center. So that's with your adaptive cruise control and the car's gear and the kilometer it has. But now it comes to configuration. So if you press on the button on the steering wheel, you can configure this entire panel.
No ETC card is inserted.
So for configuring it, I could go to this button and then choose what I want for the center. So I could choose between the blank panel, the fuel economy, the average speed, the energy monitor, the audio, the navigation, or the boost gauge, or the G-force meter, the gear position, and the driving support, or the blank panel. Whatever I want, I can choose it right there. That actually connects with the actual instrument cluster, as you can see right there. And if we go back there, you can see I can change a lot of things. So I can adjust the heads-up display from here. So I can get it upwards, I can get it bottom. I could change the panels for the front and the back. And then if I go to the other side, I could choose all of the audio systems from this side. So it actually does a lot for a heads-up display, and I'm really proud what Toyota's doing with their new cars. When I put it on sports mode, I hope that it doesn't do anything, but when you put it on gear and manual mode, it just tells you which gear you're in. Pretty simple. Then you have your paddle shifters that's behind the steering wheel, and it's plasticky, but it actually works. Then you have this button for your windshield wiper controls, and you have this button with your headlight controls, high beam, and your hazards for both of the sides. It's pretty nice how everything's this organized. Then you have your AC vent for the driver's side. This car actually gets Nano X. Then you have your AC vent off and on, and the brightness for the car's instrument cluster. So for that, I have to cancel that. Then I can control the brightness to full max or to full low. This is for your trip. This is for your memory seats for the driver. This is for opening the fuel tank and opening the boot. You have a little bit of room here with your car's electronically toll collection system. Then you have your brake pedal, your dead pedal, and your gas pedal that's behind this. Is for opening the car's hood. And then you have your F-Sport illumination on the door and your seat controls that's placed here. Now let's come to the actual door of the car. You have this Alcantara treatment that all the way comes till here. Then your leather treatment extends till here. This is your door handle like I mentioned. This is for your grabbing, this is for your window lockers, window openers, lock and unlock, and your exterior mirror controls. You have a vent here for the defogging windows that it comes from here and it all the way goes to here, and it comes out from here for defogging the windows. Then you have a little bit of ambient lighting that's placed here, but it doesn't change colors. You have your main speaker with your bottle holder, and you have this light placement so you can see at night. Now I'm going to turn the car off and come outside because we're pretty much done with today's review. So if you liked today's review, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Now let's talk about the main reason why you guys are watching this video, the price. I can't tell you guys the price of this car because this is the first unit and the price is like mind-blowing. I know it, but I can't say it, but I'm going to try to write it in the description box. Until then, I will see you next time. Thanks to New Auto Galaxy, and thanks to everyone who supports me. Because of you guys, I can review cars like this.